doesn't matter how many times you fall down. What really only matters is how many times you pick yourself back up. Too often in today's world, a lot of us are so nervous, we're so fearful, we're so afraid of failing or not achieving something that we don't even try. Years ago, when I was teaching here, I coached girls basketball. And one of the things that I saw the girls do is it would be an open shot. And they'd be driving to the basket, but then they'd pass it off to a teammate. And I asked them why they did that, because they didn't want to miss the basket. They didn't want to miss the basket in front of the crowd. They didn't want to miss the basket. And Wayne Gretzky played hockey for a long, long time. Probably the best hockey player of all time. He once said, "You will miss 100% of the shots you never take." You will miss 100% of the shots that you never take. And I talked to my girls about that, and I said, ladies, look, if you don't shoot the basketball, there is no way we can make a basket. There is no way we can win the game. In order to make a shot, you have to be brave enough to try. So why should this matter to you? Because here's what we see. Far too often, we sometimes see students in the classroom who could try harder, who could perhaps study a little bit more, or this is the one that I kind of want to focus in on today, who maybe don't want to raise their hand to answer a question because they might be wrong. They're afraid of being wrong, so they put their hand down, they keep their hand down. And they're afraid of being wrong for a variety of reasons. It could be that they just don't like to be wrong. It could be that they're afraid of being teased by the other kids in the class for being wrong. But see, we got to change that mindset. Being wrong is not a lack of intelligence. Being wrong doesn't mean that you do not know. Being wrong means that you are taking steps toward achieving something. Michael Jordan, you might have heard of them. Michael Jordan once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games." And this is my favorite part of this quote right here. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. See, when Michael Jordan played basketball, he played basketball in front of 20,000 people at a time. When Michael Jordan played basketball and the Bulls were winning championships, they didn't play in front of empty arenas. They played in front of packed houses. Where the Bulls went, they sold out. 26 times when that clock was running down. And they passed it to their best player, perhaps the best player of all time, Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan took the ball. He squared up in the air, shot the basket, only to miss and lose the game. 26 times that happened. We don't know Michael Jordan for his misses, you see. We know him for his successes because he didn't let his misses stop him from, in the '96 NBA Finals against the Utah Jazz, squaring up for that game-winning shot to win the championship. He didn't let his misses affect his confidence. He was still willing to try. And it didn't matter that 20,000 people were in the arena and he missed the shot. Because he was above that. He was above that. He knew that if someone was like, "Ah, you stink, you missed the shot." Man, I'm Michael Jordan. Who are you? But here's the thing. In the classroom, we have students that won't put their hands up because they're afraid if they're wrong, somebody will like, you don't know it, Man, if that's what it takes for you to feel good about yourself is to knock someone else down, man, there ain't nothing wrong with the person that got it wrong. There's something wrong with you. But yet, that's what goes on. That's what goes on. And if you're one of those people that likes to tease others when they're wrong, or maybe when they drop their books in the hall, there's nothing wrong with a person who drops their books in the hall. It happens all the time. There is something wrong with the person that's teasing them. It's a personal expectation. Failure to achieve your goals is not an end. You see, when you fail to achieve your goals, it's a beginning. It's a middle. It's a stepping stone on the path to achieving your goals. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. It is not something to be laughed at. It is not something to be scoffed at. It is actually something to be appreciated. Because we all make mistakes. It's like Michael Jordan said, I have failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. So when you're in the classroom and someone gets it wrong, man, let them get it wrong with honor. Let them get it wrong with dignity. Because at least they are trying to find the right answer. At least they're brave enough to put their hands up and answer a question. The only time missing or not achieving a goal becomes a failure, the only time it becomes a failure is when you stop trying. That's the only time it becomes a failure. Until that point, and it's just a stepping stone on the way to success. And you got to be brave enough to keep trying. I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. So your challenge is to get in the classroom. Be willing to try. Be willing to be wrong in the pursuit of being right. To try, to do, and then to achieve. Now, Mr. Overson is going to show a video